Hi guys, welcome back for another video. Welcome back to the channel. I'm giving up my 3-bedroom home for a 2-bedroom apartment. And here's why I feel like I've never felt more free. I am going to be cutting my living expenses by nearly half. It's not an easy decision, but it's a necessary, and also it may just be the smartest move I've made in years. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Latrice, and this is simply Latrice. And on this channel, I just share my experiences on my journey in retirement. That is a journey of being retired on a modest income while still trying to pursue financial freedom. I retired at the age of 55. I just had a birthday, and I am about 8 months into my retirement, and it has been fun. Fun, just with all the time that I have to be able to enjoy family. It's been scary because once again, I did it at 55. I had modest savings, and it's scary to think about, if I'm blessed to be here another 20 years, say, how, much money it's gonna take, and just how am I going to be able to ensure that I don't have to, go back to trying. And in this job market, I know it's not going to be easy at this age to try and make, a good salary. And so I've just had to rely on hustle through, some things that I have already accomplished as far as trying to accumulate some passive income. I'm having to rely on faith. At the end of the day, all things are in, his hands. And so I am just sharing my experiences. And if it reaches one person out there and it helps, then I've done what I intended to do. But before I get into my story of downsizing, I do ask that you subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit that like button. That helps me grow my channel and hopefully get to monetization and creating another stream of income. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, please do. And so, like I said, I am downsizing. I have to say that I've been in this home because I do have one rental, and I was in that home for like 12 years. It was my starter home. And when I started to feel burnt out, like just uncertain about how much longer mentally or physically I could continue on in my career path, I tried to set up things that were going to give me some type of income that I could continue to rely on. And the rental was one, and I also have some vending machines. I've documented that on my channel, so you can go back and watch those videos. I also do have some videos in regards to my rental. So this is my second home purchase. And also, like, you gotta subscribe so you can catch up with me, so you can know my story. My youngest is now going to be a sophomore in high school, and his freshman year here with me and in this particular school district that we live in was not sustainable. It was really hard on him mentally, and so we chose to withdraw him from school and send him with my sister so that he could go to school with my niece, which they're close, and well, they're actually like only 2 months apart in age, and so that he could finish that school year healthy and happy. But I also documented my struggle with that, of course. Being separated from your child in those type of circumstances is not easy. And so now we have an opportunity to get into a new school district so they can be back home and finish out the remainder of his high school years healthy and happy, and send him, off into his life as a young adult. And myself, I will be, an empty nester with hopefully good streams of income where I can, go all across the country or do all my big traveling plans that I would eventually like to do. And so even though that was on the table, it was still not an easy decision to decide to move. My goal was to tap into my first rental and be able to possibly buy a straight out investment property, or, make this a rental, but on my own terms. And I feel that kind of sped up. And so over the next few months, I will have to go ahead and make that move. Anytime you're talking about moving, like, that's a big deal. There's a lot of stress behind, packing up and all the logistics of moving stuff. And especially for me now, because I currently have a 3-bedroom home and I'm going to be going into a small 2-bedroom. And so it's just a matter of where am I going to put all my stuff. I'm going to have to do storage. I have a vending machine in the mix. Like, I had not placed my vending machine. I pretty much gave up on that. I want to purchase more vending machines, right? And it's just so much going on right now, that it has just been very stressful trying to make this move. And I'm working with a realtor. And so, yeah, we're gonna be doing the pictures, getting it on, getting it out there, and start looking at potential renters. And, once again, it has just been very emotional. My finances are gonna take a hit in regards to if I'm not able to secure a lease before I have to move, because the school year is fast approaching. I'm gonna have to carry this mortgage plus, the rent on an apartment. Just trying to qualify for an apartment, having 2 mortgages on my credit. It's just been a lot, y'all. And so to now talk about how this move is actually going to open up real financial opportunities for me. Once again, this will become income with the mortgage that I will be receiving for the house. And it's really actually going to cut my current monthly expenses almost in half with getting out of this home. So there are win-wins. My son's going to be in a different school district, and so that is kind of the vision and what I'm leaning on. But once again, emotions are always lurking around, but leaning on faith, I know that this is going to be the best thing, if not the smartest thing I can do right now, as I am just trying to create that financial freedom for myself. The extra money means that I can tackle some financial obligations. Like, I am currently doing some work on my first rental. because I have so much equity in it. I have been trying to get it ready for appraisals. Yeah, to get it appraised. And also in this home, with the move and getting it ready for renters, I will be doing smaller, little touch-ups here throughout the home. I started doing a few things, which is, I'm pretty good at maintaining my spaces. Like, I like to stay busy, so a big part of that is always cleaning something, moving something, and so a lot of the things that I have to do here are small, but we all know small things can also add up. I will be paying down a credit card that I'll be paying it off. I'm been, tackling a credit card that I have for my first home, which I had some major repairs, like replacing the AC, and some other things. And so I will be like really trying to get that taken care of, as well as continue to build in savings and investing, because more importantly, those things will be able to help me maintain my retirement as I do continue to get older. And so, I'm not stopping there, because with the additional money, I will also be able to finally make the move to get a few more vending machines. And within that particular process, getting paying to have that one that I currently have that's not located into a space. Letting go of a space that I've created, like my safe haven for the last few years, changing routines. We're gonna be on another side of town, and it's like I have to get used to going to this grocery store, or this convenience store, now, all those things. So that's always a big hassle. So changing routines and just reimagining what home looks like. I haven't lived in apartments in, oh my God, 25 years or so. And so just that dynamic, but once again, it'll also be freeing and understanding how I'm going to be able to take advantage of having 2 rental properties and the money that I will be saving by slashing my monthly expenses. And right now, that is the most important part. I'm choosing peace, purpose, and progress. And so if you're in a season where you're trying to rebuild, cut back, make a bold move, I hope this encourages you. I'm starting over, and I just turned 56. So with that becomes the opportunity to start smarter, use previous experience to really make, better moves for yourself. I'm doing this for my son's future and for the freedom I'm still building every single day. And if I can do it, so can you. I am doing it as a single parent. I have no significant other, and so I am doing this solo. Now, I want you to let me know in the comments, have you ever thought about downsizing or turning your home into an income stream? So make sure to like this video if it inspired you, and subscribe to follow along as I keep sharing, my life, the real behind the scenes of building financial freedom over 50. And as always, I thank you for watching my videos. I really do appreciate all of my subscribers. Remember, your retirement, your rules, and I'll see you in the next video.